Can the shakuhachi play more than one note? Can the shakuhachi play more than one note? Well, the answer is yes, it can. But how do we do that? Well, we do that through special fingerings and controlling our embouchure to balance between playing both in the kan and the otsu register and sometimes in the daikon register. Then, coupled with special fingerings, we get what is called multiphonics. So multiphonics, if this is the first time that you are hearing of this, is a technique where we play one pitch as a fundamental on the flute, and because of the fingering, the alternate fingers that we're using, when we slightly overblow or use a little bit more of a tighter embouchure, we then get multiple pitches that happen at the same time on the flute. So you might have accidentally done this before when playing the note U, which is everything closed but 3. So you can see I'm oscillating, I kind of jumped back and forth. You get these 2 notes, but now you get that the A flat, and then you get like the B flat quarter tone flat above that. But then of course you get those 2 notes. If you balance out your embouchure, so it takes this amount of air speed to get the B flat, and then it gets this kind of amount of air speed to get the A flat. If you go somewhere in between there, you can get both at the same time. And then you can slide that note down. Which is a kind of an interesting effect as well. Now, no, Honkyoku doesn't use these techniques per se, but you definitely can utilize them in some of your Honkyoku playing in order to get interesting sounds. I'll give you a bunch of other ones now that you can do to give yourself a shot on trying to get a bunch of different multiphonics on your shakuhachi. So here will be now one problem is that I'm going to say the note, what it would be, both in the Western notation and in the shakuhachi what the equivalent pitch would be. But in a lot of cases, because we're dealing with multiphonics, some of the pitches are going to be quarter tone flat, and because of the nature of shakuhachi being a little bit more of an unpredictable instrument when it comes to doing multiphonics, sometimes other notes that I say will actually come out. So I have a list that's written out here in front of me that I made a while back ago for when I was composing a lot of pieces for shakuhachi and commissioning composers. So here's one which would be G or Re, F sharp or the Re medi and kan, and then E flat on the high register, or Nishigo no ha. And that will sound like. Okay, the one that we just did, the A flat and the either A quarter tone sharp or B quarter tone flat, which would be U, san no U, and U in the kan in the otsu register, and then you can slide that down and get a Re and an A flat, or a Re, a G, and an A flat, a Chi medi in the kan. And when you slide down on the medi on that one, that's a little bit harder. There's a piece that I commissioned called Sky Above Great Wind, and that one has that technique in it where I play that multiphonic and slide down. Here's a B flat and B natural. This fingering is done with everything closed but 4. Okay, the next one is a C and an E flat, or a Re and a Nishigo no ha. And that will be done with the top 2 covered, and then the back hole will be half holed. It's coming out as a little bit higher, almost closer to an E this time. And that one you can kind of tune that one with the back hole a little bit. All right, the next one will be an F and an F sharp. So you get a tsu in the old tsu register, and it's a tsu in the kan register, and a tsu sharp, right, or re medi in the daikon. This will always be with the tsu fingering, and you play the kan tsu, and then you overblow that. And then you get that F sharp. It's one of my favorite intervals, the minor ninth. All right, and then we have a C or a re, and then an A flat in the daikon register, which is the chi medi. And the way that that's going to be done is you're going to play it with the fifth hole and then the third hole covered. 1, 2, and 3 are open. And interestingly enough, it kind of sharpens when you have it in the when the fundamental's there. Almost coming out as an A. All right, next one is a C flat, C sharp, and both look to be quarter tone. So that would be closer to a B and a C sharp. And it's going to be done with 4 and 1 open. Another one of those minor ninth intervals. Really enjoy those. Okay, a few more open ones. And yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 6 more to go. There's a lot of these on the flute, which is really nice. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be an A, chi, and then a shinoha, an E natural above. Losing the either on right now, but it's definitely there. All right, D and E natural. So we have a roll and then a shinoha on the top. And that one is done with just the 4 and the 1 covered. All right, now we're going to switch it to the D and E flat, another minor 9. And then we're just going to do that with the nishi gonoha fingering, so 1 and 3 covered. Okay, then we have our next one, which is going to be an E and an F sharp. So we'll have a tsu chumeri, and then a tsu or re meri in the daikon. So E natural and F sharp. This will be done with just the tsu chu fingering. It's kind of coming out as an F actually, which is interesting. That note we don't really have an F on the daikon register. Without lots of finicking. Okay, and then just take that same one, and then you can just bend down a little bit and get that E flat. So that's coming out as an F sharp. So the E flat kind of raises up a little bit on that one, but you get kind of an E flat F sharp on that one, which is that's a nice little interval there, minor third. Okay, then the last one is A flat, G, and F sharp quarter tone flat, and this one is a little bit more tricky. You take the bottom hole and you half hole off, and then you take the third hole and half hole off. This will give you an U, Re and Kan, and then Re Meri Daikon. That's a tough one to get all those 3 notes out there at once. But nonetheless, it is possible to get multiple notes on the shakuhachi through these extra fingerings. So how you choose to use them is up to you. I recommend that, and sometimes you use them in your home kyoku practice by coloring up your pieces, and then also in new compositions that you decide to write. I just want to remind you that we do have the YouTube membership available, so if you are interested in doing more lessons like this and you want more content on how to play shakuhachi, go down to my name where it says Renzo Flutes. Right next to it, there's the join button, and join us there for more content. I'll see you guys next time for another shakuhachi lesson.